Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to do a fun little challenge. Can a 1-speed beat a 12-speed? Let's find out. Alright, so like I said, the challenge is a 1-speed disc, which is the Polecat that I'm doing, and the 12-speed is the Fission time lapse from Simon's Line / MVP. So the challenge, I'm going to do some short holes, I'm going to do some long holes. We're going to play about 4, maybe 5. They're doing some yard work out here, so I probably can't do 5, but I'm going to try to do 4 at least. But here, all of the part, going to start on hole 6 and see maybe the Polecat, because the Polecat will be the lower speed, so they're going to go first. So let's see. Well, overturned it, so that's going to be laying up for a par. But now the 12 speed on the shorter holes are going to be the difficult part. So what I'm going to do is hang it out to the left here, just to get it up there. So let's see. Oh! Oh, that's part for the birdie. So Polecat will be in for par because that's close. I'm putting towards the edge, so I'm not even trying that. And then the time lapse will be in for the birdie. So let's go see. Can the 12 speed beat the 1 speed? Let's go find out. Alrighty. So now this is another short one. Hole 2 of the video. Kind of just straight ahead. Probably going to do another forehand with a time lapse just because. Hang it out a little wide to see if we can make it work. A little short, but not terrible. And I will say I am putting with both of them. So, let's see. Polecat. Kind of let it go just a little early, but luckily I kind of slowed it down. So let's see who can win. Alrighty, so they're pretty much same distance. So putt with both of them. So let's see. Polecat's a putter, but it's an odd putter. It's basically a lid if you've ever had it. So let's see. Okay. And now the time lapse. I don't putt with drivers unless I park a basket, which not often. I thought I aimed a little bit more, that would have been perfect, but time lapse will stay at 1 under, Polecat will stay at even. So far, the 12 speeds are kind of kicking the 1 speed's butt, which you would think that's how it works, but let's see if we can make it work in the next ones. Alrighty, so hole 3 now. Time lapse still has the box with 1 hole left. Let's see, can the time lapse win it here? Okay, the time lapse is now under the basket, so they'll go to 2 under. Can the Polecat keep pace? But it's going to be a pump to have to get it there, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, not when you turn it over. So Polecat, you go ahead and call that. That's going to be in for a par. So time lapse is now 2 under. Polecat is still even going into the final hole. So let's find out. Can the Polecat ace it? Who knows? It's possible. Let's go. Alrighty. So we're on the final hole here. Time lapse 2 under. Polecat even. So right now, and I'll give my finals assessment towards the end, but we're going to see time lapse. Going to see can they get it for 3 under. Oh no! Hit a tree. Yeah. The time lapse is going to be in for par. Can the polecat get the first birdie of the round to maybe force a hole 5? Ooh, maybe. Let's go see if we can put that one in to maybe force a hole 5. So let's go. Alrighty. So like I said, time lapse went so far left. They're in for par. This one is to force a hole 5 because hole 18 here is a tricky one that probably the polecat could win. So we're going to see, can the polecat force a hole 5 and the only one stroke down. Nope. Once again, my aiming is terrible. So yeah. So the polecat will win. The time lapse will win. So basically wins it for 12 speeds. So let's head on to the outro. I'll give you some of my final assessments. Alrighty. So giving my final assessments, 1 and 12 speeds, I don't bag a whole lot of. I know as of right now, I think I have maybe 1 or 2 12 speeds in my bag. And then I haven't bagged the 1 speed in probably over a year. But I could see the benefit of this, like putting wise, obviously not really much of a putter. Throwing wise, I think 1 speeds are typically for no wind. Well, I chose a terrible time to come out here and throw this. So, like I said, there is benefit to 1 speeds, but I would go mostly 2 speeds because they get a little bit more durable plastic and a little bit more comfortable putting range. But these are more, I'd say, approach shots, kind of like how most 4 speeds are for some people. But I do like it. And then 12 speeds, this is the Fission time lapse, so it's meant to be a little bit more for my arm speeds, but I don't typically throw 12 speeds. I'm starting to get to the point where I can, but I do like them, especially if you just got to find the right one for you. Maybe it's the Fission time lapse, maybe it's some others. But overall, I love both 1 and 12s. I just don't throw them a whole lot. If you want to see a different speed gap, maybe 2 to 12 or 11 speeds or whatever you all want to see, leave comments down below. And also down below are my sponsors for this year. Thanks to all of them for putting up with me for this year. And then with all of that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all on the course.